Welcome to what Clemson folks call the original Death Valley. Stop and take in this scene, one of the great environments in the sport, and this place is charged up today. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see a team from the Big Ten, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Dogs will kick this deep to start us off. And here's the fair catch by the return man. So Clemson's offense comes on the field first today.
Well, Kirk, you can just feel the emotion, the intensity of this rivalry game right now.
Well, one thing we know is you work year-round for a rivalry game, and now it's right before your eyes. Let's see how these guys play today.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the option play. Pitch play to the back. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job on this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Running back with the football. He's found some room at the 45. And a big gain across midfield moves the ball inside the enemy 40-yard line.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to the left. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. And the Tigers looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Clemson. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The boot. Makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And how about the game within a game today? The running back coming downhill, the linebacker coming up to meet him. We expect some collisions on this field today.
Yeah, this linebacker's going to have his hands full because this running back is a difficult guy to contain. Both guys know where each other's going to be lined up at all times. It's just going to come down to which guy can come up and make a play against the other.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. He's moving out of the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, I thought the defense had him there, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Can he make it to the marker? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Bulldogs will send their punt team onto the field. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. They'll run it to the right side. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Are we going to see a repeat? Remember, last time these teams played, it got ugly.
Chris, that's one of those games you just hate to see in a rivalry game when it gets so one-sided. Hoping today to see this defense play much better.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Georgia. And the defense gets involved, scoring a touchdown to suddenly tie this football game.
Just getting a couple turnovers from your defense is really all you can expect. But to be able to get 6 points from them in addition is above and beyond. They get their 6 points, and now they're really thinking about winning this game.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Receiver makes the grab, breaking free at midfield. They finally get him down. It's a big gain. Ball moves to the 47. First down here for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's complete on the crossing route. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Catch made on the left side. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Second down and goal upcoming. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about four-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for three. Here comes the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They'll tackle him at the 27. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the tailback's got it again. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Now it's second down here. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
What a great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and of course, most recently, Miles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Defensive lineman allows this defense to be athletic, and with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
Must convert here on third down to avoid back-to-back punts to start this game. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. The Bulldogs will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty mark. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position. And the offense convert that pick into points. They're set up first and goal. And here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line. Eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. Flying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
We'll call for the fair catch here. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This drive is important. Last one had an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First down, looking to throw the football. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quick throw to the left side. And he's got his man open downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on the NFL having great careers. And now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Here comes the up-tempo offense. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
Boy, everything was going so well for these guys on this drive, and all of a sudden it feels like they've hit a big wall here. Big-time sack there on 2nd down, and now bring up 3rd and long. Let's see what kind of play call this coordinator comes up with.
He throws it away there, avoiding a mistake on 3rd down, and now a 4th down decision coming up. So now on comes the field goal unit. Right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And here's the return from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. This should be the last play of the quarter. Running with purpose. Got to showcase his spin move, but dropped quickly after just a short game. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle is finally made, but the offense will set it now at the 44. The Dogs will crank up the tempo.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Caught quickly. Breaks out of the crowd into open space. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw, and that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years, guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
17-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
The Dogs are in the red zone. Looking to throw again. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And the point after makes the lead 8. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Remember, it was a field goal in the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes a quick catch. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way.
Man, put a star next to that play. It's like the linebacker knew the ball was going to be going to this receiver, so it's the instincts, and then it's the awareness and the athletic ability to be able to bring down a wide receiver for a loss like that.
Looking to throw it deep. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the defense look slow that time.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Get some space around the 30. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
Bringing pressure. He's going to take off here. Breaks loose at the 45. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45. The Dogs looking to run some tempo here.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Tailback takes the handoff again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still
Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. And the Bulldogs will bring their punt team onto the field. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Or will the defense come up with a stop? They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield, worried about that quarterback. He's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different combinations and ways to attack you.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. The Tigers will line up to punt it away. This one will be fair caught. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Tackle made after a big gain.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
And it's complete downfield. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line. The offense really clicking here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They finally get him down, but a solid gain on that screen pass. Good call there. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Launching it downfield. Pass caught. Can he get in? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. The Bulldogs hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not one, not two, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
PAT makes it an 8-point game. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And it's incomplete on a very risky throw in the end zone. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservative. So about 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Second down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. The sure hands. It's Cortez. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick it deep to begin the second half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. It's going to bring up fourth down. The Dogs will send the punt team onto the field. Son to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Grab behind the line, it's Turner. Defense finally able to get him down after the juke, but he picks up a decent gain.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down play coming up for this offense. He'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Second down after that previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up third down.
It was there, Chris. It was the right call. It was good execution. He just dropped it. That receiver's got to do a better job of finishing the play.
Shotgun formation here on third down. He's going to take off. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown Tigers. Will take the lead in the second half.
Well, the defense is so high. Passing game that they underestimate what this quarterback can do when he pulls it down and can take off. He takes this one all the way to the house.
Extra point makes it a 5-point game. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the wideout goes in motion. On first down, it's play action. Throws it to the right. And he's got it. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And you know, being able to have a balanced attack is so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go. Now, give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Snags the quick throw. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a quick job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Hunter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he will be stuffed for no gain. The Dogs bring their punt team onto the field. On the kick now for the 5th time today. And they've got the returner corralled. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Oh, and another incompletion. The Tigers will line up to boot it away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
As a quarterback, you see a one-on-one matchup, you want to get the ball out to your receiver, hope he can shake that tackle and get upfield for some good yards. But man, this corner made a great play after that reception.
Play action fake, looking to throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Returner tackled right there. That's when they start the drive. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. The back's got it. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Past the 10. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Clemson.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. He makes the grab. Brought down quickly, but it's a big gain through the air. Spot the ball at the 45. Quick pass, the catch is made. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Good throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Here we go. First and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Second down and goal. It's a blitz look here from the defense. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, Well, no surprise there. They gave it to him one more time. The defense is able to come up with a stop. Listen, this guy's already got 3 touchdowns on the game, and he looks hungry for number 4. Give it to him.
And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? Off the play fake on first down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Important second down play coming up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He just put on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
On the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out.
Encroachment. Defense.
Minor penalty will cost the defense 5 yards. Penalty sets up a first down and 5. Ball handed off. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound.
And the ball to the ground. Looks like the defense has it. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Pressure is coming. And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
And the Tigers will line up now. It's first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Coming up, second down and goal.
Let's go.
Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
And he runs it into the end zone. That bumps it up to a 3-score game. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped. Good job by the coverage team. And the Georgia Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Good enough for the 1st down to the 37.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another 1st down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Here's the throw deep downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he just throws it away there. Safe move, and nobody open.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a 1st down. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
He'll throw it now. And the sophomore quarterback throws it behind. Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Running back has it on a screen now. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down. The Dogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Just a small gain. Look at it.
the carry. Tackle on the play at the 10-yard
This is becoming a long drive. Here's play number 9. Looking to pass here on second down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. And he'll drop back here on third down.
Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down.
Well, a field goal here does them no good. So the offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Out of bounds, about a yard short of the mark. Turnover on downs. And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there.
Chris, I like the call here, going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. That run moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. And the defense rises up and stops him short on third down.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. It's a short completion to the tight end. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Gives it to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Fighting off the defender.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And tackled after a small pickup there.
He's marked in at the 33. Brings up third down.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. And there's the handoff. Unleashes the stiff arm. The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. So a good W here. Their season is up and running. The goal was to be 1-0, but also, Kirk, we got a chance to see what this team is capable of when they play their best.